Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be coloring Lantern Bella Bear again. And I know you may have seen me color it in a previous video, but this is a larger scale than the other one that I did. And I'm continuing to work with my Kinder's Card Challenge 12 Christmas set. And I'm working on card 5, design 5 today. And so I'll just be coloring my Polka Doodles Bella Bear, and it will be the focal point for my card today. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm using a little darker brown on him and just coloring his little nose black, and I'm going to try to color that very, very thin lantern post black. And it's kind of challenging because the nib on my marker is a little bit thicker than what that lantern pole is. So I just do the best I can and move around on that. And I'll just work on that. So I sat here and was kind of waiting for my heater to shut off because it's just been running and running, and I decided I was going to go ahead and do the voiceover with the heater running just because it's getting late and I wanted to get this wrapped up. So today is Sunday, and I'm just kind of doing some catch up on my videos, trying to get some things set up for the upcoming week. And I realized I just had Mondays and I needed to get at least one more filmed. Because I won't have a lot of filming time with the boys this week, but so I'm just getting that done. We actually just got home from a leadership thank you, or leadership Christmas party at the church. Our pastors and their wives put on a little thank you dinner every year at this time of year, just to thank all of the leadership workers in the church, and it's always a lot of fun. So we had some really good food and played a fun game and had some prizes, and then we always get a little gift. And this year we got blueberry jam, so that'll be yummy. And it came from our pastor's gardens that they have. So, and of course his wife made it, and she's such a fabulous cook. The food we had this evening was just delicious. So, and then after that we played a game of cards and marbles. I think it's called Poker's, I can't remember what the game is called. But anyway, you have both marbles and cards that you play. And we play teams. And actually the boys won one game, and then the girls won the second game, and then we just ran out of time. So everybody went home a winner. So I am using just my tri-blend markers on this as far as coloring. I'm basically using the gold brown blend, the light green blend, and I'm using the burnt orange blend where I'm coloring the just the flame of the candle. And I'm also bringing in just my alcohol markers. I'm using my colorless blend to kind of clean up any mistakes I've made. And I'm also using an ice gray blend to just put the shadows and the definition around the white of the fur on my hat, and then the ball of my hat. And then I don't have dies for these, so I'm just fussy cutting out, and they're fairly simple to fussy cut out, just using my Cricut scissors because they're very fine cutting, and just working my way around it. And it's fairly simple. So I've been running 2 videos a day just because of the Spellbinder's Crafty Advent calendar. So that's been keeping me pretty busy, but it has been fun. It's been so much fun to have, a little gift each morning to open up and see, what I'm getting. I've been real careful. I mentioned on my videos, I've been real careful not to watch any of the unboxings or anything like that. I make sure that first thing in the morning what I do is I open up my little Advent calendar, and that way I don't accidentally scroll across something on YouTube that would give it away. So here I've just layered a fern, Spellbinder's fern paper down 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I brought a white hammer mill in that was 4 or 5 1/4 by 4, and then I bring in my another fern panel, and it is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then my pattern paper, as part of the cutting, was this green, I don't know what you call that, kind of I don't know if it's a wavy kind of pattern. And then I wanted to kind of keep my colors to a minimal, so I went ahead and grabbed some more of that hammer mill, and I actually embossed it with one of my embossing folders just to add some texture. And I think it turns out pretty nice, and I really like the fact that I've just used the 2 colors on this, and it just doesn't, it's not too busy. And so then I'm going to bring in the fern strip and then the hammermill strip and just add it down according to the card design. And I'm going to layer up these edges just because I've got layers over there and it's not laying flat, so I just need to kind of thicken them up a little bit so that they'll lay a little bit flatter. And then I'm just going to lay this down, and then I'll layer my white hammermill right on top of this, and that will kind of follow the card design. Now the card sketch also has actually 2 layers circles, 1 3/4 circle, and then a 2-inch outer layer. But for this, I'm going to modify it, and I'm going to use my Bella Bear and just make it my focal point on my card. And so I'm just going to use some of this foam tape and just get it popped up so that it will lay nicely on my card panel. And I probably could have cut some of that foam out of the middle, having that extra layer there, but I didn't, and it turned out just fine, I thought. And now I'm going to bring in a sentiment, and I have a lot of sentiments laying out because I had a card party this weekend, and I had some of my Make It Merry from Spellbinders, and so I just brought the Merry and Bright little sentiment in and added that to my card. And then I also had some of the ephemera pieces from that, and there were some hearts that were in just about the right color for this paper, and so I thought I'd just bring them in and just kind of embellish that white strip with that and just give it a little bit more color. So I just took those and laid those down real quickly, and that pretty much finishes off my card. I think it's super cute. I love that I just used the 2-tone colors. I was real pleased with that. I decided that I've got some extra paper, scrap paper from where I did my cutting, and so I'm just going to lay it down and just kind of embellish the inside of my card. So this pretty much finishes off my card once I get this snipped off. So I hope you like it. If you do like my card, consider giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.